How's it going, everybody? Traveling the trail here. This has been a video that's been a long time coming. Not a lot of people who follow me, which isn't a whole lot of people, but know why I am where I am in my life right now and what happened to me, what kind of got me down this road. And I meant to do this video yesterday, but unfortunately, yesterday was a really bad day. I was stuck on the couch all day popping pain pills, so I wasn't really in the right frame of mind to be doing a video. But I just kind of wanted to give everybody a reminder and heads up and ask, everybody just, don't drink and drive, man. It's not worth it. There's no excuse for drinking and driving these days. Unless you've been living in a cave, even then you probably still know that there's ways to get around drinking and driving. So for those who don't know, back in May 17th of 2019, sitting in my patrol vehicle, working an overtime shift in Encinitas Leucadia area, and just trying to make this world a better place for my kid, for my nieces, my nephews, my kids' friends. If you ever saw my locker at work, it's just covered with pictures of all the important kids in my life that remind me every day when I go to work of why I do this job. And so just working overtime shifts, sitting in my car, filling out some paperwork for a buddy of mine who just made an arrest, and some lady who just decided her enjoyment or her whatever she was thinking, whatever was about her was more important than anybody else. She knew, she made the choice, it wasn't an accident. She made the choice to get in her car and go to a location where she knew she was going to drink. She chose to drink while she was there. She chose to drive from that location and go home. None of this was an accident. None of it. It was all an intentional act. Choices that somebody made because they thought they were more important than anybody else. And on her way home, she saw my lights and thought, ooh, how pretty. I'm gonna go drive in hit those lights. Ran right into my car, my patrol car. Knocked me to the other side of the car. After a minute or so, I'm not sure if I blacked out, but there's a couple seconds I don't remember. But got out, went and checked on her, checked the scene real quick, and then that's when my adrenaline started going away. And I realized, oh, you know what? I fucking hurt right now. Maybe I should call a second ambulance for me. And ended up calling that ambulance. And of course, she's fine. She's perfectly fine. No injuries. Car's completely totaled, but she's perfectly fine. And I end up in the hospital that night. And granted, I know how lucky I am. I know how damn lucky I am. Because a lot of people have had a lot worse from a DUI, from a drunk driver. People lose their kids, their family, their lives, whatever. And, crippled, handicapped, whatever. And I'm lucky. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I can walk. But literally, up till that day, every single day of my life, riding my mountain bike, kayaking, hitting the gym, playing basketball at the gym, running, hiking. I mean, I did it all. And usually 2 or 3 of those things each day. And since May 17th of 2019, I've hiked. You've seen my videos. I can hike. I can hike like crazy. So I'm blessed. I'm lucky I could do that. But all that other stuff, gone. Maybe someday I'll be able to get back into some of it, but it takes a lot. It took a long time. Went through depression, so I had to get mentally back into my life. Really fuck things up with my family. Luckily, I have an extremely supportive wife and son who helped get me through it. Financially screwed us. We had a lot of things we had to deal with financially. Physically, obviously, the rest of my life. There's not a second that goes by that I'm not in pain. But it's like anything else in your life, when something happens to you, you kind of adjust. So what used to be really bad pain days at the beginning are days that I can cope with now because I just have to. I have to or I can't live. It's going to stop me from doing everything. And then there's days like yesterday where the pain is just too much and those pills have to start getting popped. And I hate those days. Worst days ever. Besides the pain, the pain is, something you got to deal with. But dealing with being on drugs, your mind gone, you're not having your full capacity, It's just not a way to live. And so I do count my blessings with the things I can do. But because somebody decided to make a choice and drink and drive, my life is going to be dealing with that for the rest of forever. And you know, my wife has to deal with my days. My son has to deal with my days. People around me have to deal with my days. But yeah, it's getting dark. So hopefully I can finish this video. It's raining out right now. It's pretty stormy. But I just had to go for a walk. I had to get out of the fucking house, and I was going crazy. So I'm just asking, man, don't drink and drive. Be there for somebody who else might need a ride. You know, hey, a friend of mine, we're going out tonight. Let them drink. Stay sober and drive for them. Because it's just not worth it, man. I just, a couple weeks ago, finally got back on my bike. I'd been on it once or twice, like literally like across the street just to feel my bike to get the gears going in the last 5 years. But I finally went for my first bike ride a couple weeks ago. Felt really, really good. So hopefully I can get that back into my life. But nothing like I used to be. You know, you name it, I pretty much did it. And that all stopped because some dumbass and made a choice to put her life in front of everybody else's, before everybody else's. And she's living her life now. You know, I was a nice guy back then. I told the DA, yeah, you know, go ahead, lower the charges, you know, make it a misdemeanor. You know, I figure, you know, it's okay. She doesn't deserve to go to jail. And you know, people will take care of me. County of San Diego will take care of me. The Sheriff's Department, San Diego Sheriff's Department will take care of me. Doctors will take care of me. Lawyers will take care of me. No, I was wrong. You know, dealing with workers' comp for the rest of my life. And doctors suck. The workers' comp system sucks. Trying to get any money sucks. Not going to happen. You know, my attorneys have done what they can. The county, they fucked me. Actually took money away from me in order to give me money, which made no sense, but that's another story in itself. The Sheriff's Department, not one person from the Sheriff's Department ever called me. Hey, how you doing? How are things going? Can we help you out? Anything we can do for you? Sorry that happened to you? Not one. So when you think things might turn out a certain way, nah, they probably won't. But oh well, that's it for now, I guess. So I just kind of want to give you a heads up, you know, let you know, like when I hear say certain things on my hikes, you know, you kind of have a reference now as to what I might be talking about. You know, if I talk about my accident or when I got hit, that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that was May 17th, 2019. And my life has forever been changed for the negative, and I'm trying to make the best positive out of it that I possibly can. Because anybody who knows me, if you see my videos, you know I try not to be a negative person. I hardly put anything negative on this platform, any of my platforms. And I try to just live a positive life, and I've made the best of it, you know. I love being able to not have to work. I love being able to do whatever I want. I love being able to spend as much time as I want with my family and not miss a second of anything. You know, I honestly think my wife and our relationship has gotten stronger since I've been home 24/7, unlike a lot of couples who decide to get divorced after that. But so there's definitely positive, and I love it. But you know, sometimes the negative days catch up to you. So again, just please don't drink and drive. If not for me, for yourself, for your kids, for your family, whatever. All right. Okay. Keep on moving.